that we have. TiECon is an annual event that we hold every year. That was the first time we held it last year on the 30th of March. We had iconic speakers. Mr. Murthy was here, and 30 other speakers. Excellent program which sets standards for us to do it even better this year. In fact, we've just begun the preparations for the TiECon 2014. So we are hoping to have another great event which celebrates entrepreneurship and brings a new energy to the ecosystem. Today, we are here to talk about nurture. I'm really thankful to UK Trade and Investment. They were our supporters for the first round, and they've come back and supported us for this round as well. So we're really thankful for that, and Suhasini will be speaking a few words on that towards the end today. But let me talk a bit about the Nurture initiative. So today what we're going to do is, for the next 45 minutes to an hour, go through some of the points that we talked about for Nurture. The first thing we are doing is I'm going to invite three mentees that participated in the first version of our Nurture that we did in 2012. Of the other companies, we've got these three people going to talk to us today. I'd like to invite Ankur. Is he here? Ankur Joshi, Rushhours, Sarang is here. Sarang Lakre, InTouch ID, and Swapnil of Splashgen. Now they're going to take the stage and talk to us for roughly 5 minutes each on who they are, where they were, and where they are today, and hopefully talk about how a Nurture program helped them. Because it is so important for us to track the mentees that go through this program over a long period of time. And this is the second time we are doing this, so the first batch is really, really important. Their learnings are really important to us. So after Ankur, Sarang and Swapnil in that order talk to us for 5 minutes each, we're going to have a conversation by mentors. Mentors actually have a lot to share in this whole thing. And I'm going to invite, as soon as these three people finish their presentation to us, I'm going to invite Ajay Hiraskar on behalf of mentors to talk for a few minutes about what their experience has been as mentors. We think it's very important that the mentee and the mentor community actually kind of have their experiences that they can share with each other, so we actually have the opportunity of improving what we are doing every time we conduct a program like this. Once Ajay comes on the stage and he shares his thoughts, he's also going to conduct the next part of the event, which is to invite the mentees, the three mentees who are going to present today. These are the mentees who are so-called graduating today. They're going to talk about their own businesses. And once that happens, then we'll have the presentation by Ram, and then followed by the new launches, which is Ajay Bhagwat to talk about the new Nurture. We're going to have Sunil Nikhar talking about the launch of TiE Angels, and also Suhasini from UKTI talking about what it is for them, for UKTI to support an initiative like the Nurture. And once that happens, the last and the best program of the evening is for us to uncover some of the secrets of what made Ram Durai who he is today. So with that, I'd like to welcome the three mentees from our first version of Nurture program. Ankur, you are the first to go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ankur Joshi, representing Rushhours today. Rushhours is a quick service restaurant, and it's a dream venture of 6 hostel mates from IIT Bombay. The idea came about sometime between 2003 and 2007 when we were still in college. And over a period of time, it grew in our mind. So after college, we went into various corporate jobs, but that entrepreneurial bug remained. And in 2010, we quit our jobs to start Rushhours. Initially, we faced quite a few challenges. We are good in branding. We branded Rushhours quite well. We believe that. Our menu was developed very well. We had quite a few mentors from the food industry. But one glaring problem which we always faced was the marketing strategies. We are not doing very well. We are engineers and we think like one. So we always thought that we serve good food, we give a good place to sit in, and then that will automatically flow in the customers. But that was not happening at all. So we obviously had some problems in our marketing efforts, and we wanted to take care of that. And Nurture 1.0 actually happened at a very good time for us. We were very clear about what we wanted from our mentors, and that was to have a good marketing plan in place. And that's what that really helped us a lot. And in the first few weeks into this program, we definitely saw the positive results. 1 month the revenue was up 25%, 2 months down the revenue was up by further 15%. And actually we were very relieved that at least we had a marketing plan in place, and these mentors were helping us a lot in that regard. And that is just one aspect in which the mentors helped us. Post our graduation last year from this program, we received a lot of inquiries from investors. And on the back of good revenue numbers, we were successfully able to raise equity in March of this year. Just one point I like to highlight that after March, in the last few months, the market has deteriorated a lot. And thankfully, we listened to our mentors' advice that you should raise money when it's available instead of waiting and wishing for a higher valuation. So we did that, and thankfully, right now, we raised it in March itself. After raising our equity, we outsourced a lot of key raw materials to factories, and that helped us improve our standardization and also improve the quality of our products. We also added quite a few good equipments in the store, and that helped us improve our operations. In August of this year, we opened up our third store, and we're planning to open 5 more stores by end of next year, December 2014. Last year, we had set up our central kitchen in Hinjewadi, and this year we contracted it with a cold storage unit to store our raw materials. So as we go forward, as and when we open up a new store, those stores will be serviced through this central kitchen and the cold storage unit. And that's the hub and spoke model which we want to follow in every city we go to. Going forward, having a robust supply chain in place is very important, and we realize that, and that's why, and it will be the key to grow into different cities, and that's why we're trying to get that in place from today itself. As I mentioned earlier, the market has been difficult in the past few weeks, past few months, and economic conditions have actually worsened, and because of that, that has set us back a good few months in terms of our growth. But that ultimate aim for Rashas has not changed. We still want to turn Rashas into a nationwide successful chain, and then of course make lots of money and live happily ever after. But again, that's not it. We want to generate employment in India, and that is also one of our primary objectives. And with that, I'll leave you. Thanks for listening. These are pictures of our 3 stores. Thanks a lot.
Hi everybody. So I'm Sarang from InTouch app. Can't believe it's been a year already since we graduated from the Nurture 1.0, and there's a photograph from the graduation proving that we did graduate. So we have come a long way since then. I'm going to quickly show where we are today. But before that, I'll briefly mention what we are building. So the product that we are building is called InTouch app. In a nutshell, we are building the Dropbox for contacts. As professionals, we all value our contacts a lot, and the contacts are moving more and more towards our mobiles rather than the PC, right? So InTouch app is a very smart app that you just install on your phone and log in, and there are 3 things that it does that makes it a must-have app for professionals today. One is that you never lose your contacts. We automatically back up contacts as well as maintain a change history across your devices. So you can roll back to any time in the past. Second is we ensure that your contacts are visible no matter which device you are using. Today we carry multiple devices, we change our phones frequently, right? So all you need to do is install the app on your second phone and the contacts are there instantly. The third interesting thing that we are doing is we are ensuring people stay in touch by ensuring that you always have the latest contact details of the people you have met in the past, right? So your phone book kind of stays updated